Hey everybody, Jayborino here. While it is 2020, we have to announce the winners for Maporino 2019. We received 28 submissions this year, and I have to say the quality really surpassed the previous 2 years that we've held the competition. So I'm really excited to talk about our favorites today. Unfortunately, we had to scrap the community poll. You can check my latest vlog where I talk about it in a little bit more detail, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and talk about second runner-up. Before Darkness Falls, submitted by Nightmare Doors, takes third place. This submission was visually stunning and practically functions as a different standalone game by adding a strategic squad building layer, which supplements tactical missions where you can deploy those squads. Similar to XCOM or other turn-based RPGs, except the tactical layer is real-time strategy. The menuing was crisp and clean, and I came away completely wowed by this one after we finished. I would have liked to see more expansive tactical missions, more aligned with what something of a mid-game would offer in terms of options, but this is a standalone project not constrained by being only a Maporino submission, so I am expecting to have a lot of fun with this one as it's expanded on into the future. Ultimately, its uniqueness, crisp presentation, and expansive scope set Before Darkness Falls apart. Our first runner-up is Raising of the Axe for Warcraft 3, submitted by 7blood. This map's really an excellent intersection of a tech tree overhaul with the custom Tauren faction. The spellcasters are particularly fun to use, and also rewarding player exploration with impactful optional objectives. I like how there was a player choice to beef up your hero and units, but essentially had to make a deal with the devil to get it. And you were encouraged to do so because you were surrounded by enemies and it was quite challenging at the beginning. There was even a neat little secret findable that opened up a new unit to build. The storytelling was concise but effective in building a world that fit exactly into one map. I think 7blood is expanding on the Axeverse, as they've dubbed it, though this map is entirely standalone and really has it all when it comes to an engaging standalone scenario, making it very well suited to rank highly in a contest. It'll be cool to see a Tauren macro campaign built from this foundation. Before announcing our favorite, I want to give Lost Probe 2 by Alaric a quick honorable mention. This is a perfect follow-up to the original Lost Probe from last year. The puzzles were all challenging, but also refreshing and rewarding. Honestly, choosing from the upper crust of submissions was really hard for us this year due to the number of solid submissions and competitive maps populating it. Second and third places were particularly hard to nail down, but I gotta say this already is making me really excited for next year's Maporino. Alright, so that leaves the winner of Maporino 2019. Our favorite of this year's Maporino is the Misadventures of Hercules, submitted by Vengeful Strudel. As soon as we began discussing winners, we both immediately agreed that we enjoyed this one the most. This map just had so much fun to offer. There were 8 upgradable heroes that all had to be balanced for their different combinations that they could be used in. Clever and complex boss encounters, and also some bosses that you could beat with vastly different strategies based on which heroes you picked. But even if there were only 3 heroes dictated to me and I had to use those 3, this map would still be hella fun, but the fact that there was such a diverse squad loadout option with upgrades for each of them as well really sealed the deal on this one being our top pick. The humor's on point, the Greek mythology references are all baked in and silly, just an overall well-executed, lighthearted tone to it all. While this one was quite long, I couldn't put it down, and even if I ignore the second half of playtime to judge the map, all the strong points are still there. And so, Maporino 2019 finally comes to a close. I'm going to start the 2020 event a little earlier so it doesn't conflict with holiday travel again, and we can wrap things up a little bit faster. Thank you so much to all the participants for submitting, especially to those who have tested each other's maps and for creating an all-around welcoming environment for all of us, newcomers in particular. A final extra special thanks goes to my friend Deltrin for co-hosting the event, playing all the submissions, and helping me pick our favorites. I'm really looking forward to Maporino 2020, and I hope you consider participating, whether it be with a submission or just joining my Discord to play and discuss the maps. This event is less of a contest and more of a celebration so that we can all share what the community's working on. So with that, we'll see you later in 2020.